Hey guys, and welcome back. So in today's video I am going to be fitting some coilovers to my S2000. I was very kindly sent a set of coilovers. It is something the S2000 has been needing. It's one of the reasons why I don't really drive it. One of my coilovers did actually break, and that's one of the reasons I haven't really been driving it. Now I maybe will change to air suspension. I know some of you guys won't like that, but we will see. I might not and I might. I'm going to be trying to do it as quick as I can because I have a few things I need to be getting done. We have a show this weekend and I need to get my wheels and stuff put onto my A1. I need to be getting my wheels resealed because they are leaking air. As you guys will know, I have got my split Ferrari wheels on the A1. Let's get into the S2000, get it on the left and get these coilovers changed. There she is across the road, ready to go onto the lift. I don't know if I told you guys I got new wheels for her or not, but yeah, I'll give you a look around those more whenever I get down to the lift. Like I said, it's been a little while since I've drove the S2000, and the coilovers are definitely one of the reasons why I haven't drove the S2000. It makes me so happy just to be in here, and it still has that Honda smell. You Honda guys will know exactly what I'm talking about, but this does smell like old school Honda. Have you ever in all your life see anyone having to move their S2000 seat up to the pedals? I literally can't reach unless I go forward. Most of you will probably know that it is a push start button, so ignition goes on twice. I'm going to let her bring the car in because I am way too scared in case I break something, and you will see why in a minute. So I suppose I should show you the coilovers that they kindly sent me. So they sent me a little customer service card. Then when you lift up the foam, you've got the coilovers. Some new C-spanners. Job done. Thank you. The demonstration for is done. Oh, okay. Right, so we need to make that bit longer at the bottom.
So that's it, roughly the same now.
So this is the problem with what we had, and
all you need to do is that there would actually be a good tutorial. You know, if you had them sitting and adjust them to be the same, you know.
Yeah.
Because then all you need to do is tighten that logging ring against it and then match these two. And then you're running.
Okay. Alright guys, so day 2 of the coilovers. I am here on my own. The guys are away to do some other stuff. We'll see how we get on. I'm going to try and get some of the stuff in. I know some of it has been quite tricky, but I feel like we've got it under control. I will show you the other one with the way I feel like it's supposed to be done this time, and hopefully it should work, and hopefully they will be fine once they're in and they will do my job for a little while at least anyway, until we see what we're doing with the S2000. What I'm going to do is do the passenger side and show you guys the proper way that I should have done it last night. But these coilovers don't come just like the way normal coilovers come. Like usually in the past when I've got coilovers, they came the size, everything's just sort of ready to go. Whereas these ones were as you've probably seen Dan talking about. That usually everything comes ready to go, and yeah, these have been a little bit awkward to say the least, but we're going to persevere, get on with it, and see if we can get the rest of them in. We haven't even tried back yet. I'm going to try those on my own and see how we go on. So let's get into it, see if we can get these in and see how they go. So we're going to need to take these two little bolts off here, and they just come through. There's nothing to take off of this side to get the arm out, to get the coilover then up and through. Probably best putting these on from up the top of the strut. Improvise. Okay, so don't want to tighten them too much until I make sure everything's okay and in place, because I might have to take it back out. And as you've seen with the other one, we were having a great bit of difficulty with the strut and the bottom arm. So the lower control arm bit was just smacking. I'm a bit nervous because this bit keeps moving. I feel like though once it's in there, it should be fine, but we shall see. I just don't know if it's going to work, because it feels like this bit is super close to the strut, to the suspension. This is probably one of the most rushed ways I've ever done anything, but it worked. I couldn't manage to lift all this on my own because I'm only small, and yes, the problem we have is stuck, so we'll see what it's like when I bring it down. But yeah, I couldn't manage to lift this to get this little bolt through the coilover. Now it's in. Just improvise. So it's in, but it's going to need to come up somewhat because it's still catching on this bit. Now I don't know if it's a design fault or if it's because I've just got standard arms. Maybe I need to get upgraded arms, I don't know, but I don't like how that is touching there. So it's probably going to have to come back out and be raised up a bit more, even though it's raised up quite a bit already. I'm going to have to raise up a little bit more. Wait until the boys come back and see if they have any ideas of how much it needs to go up, because I don't really want to start messing about with them anymore. This one already came apart, so yeah, I haven't got much hope for it. So just going to move on to the rears. And they shouldn't be too hard in theory. There's nothing really stopping them, but they do come up in through the boot. I completely forgot that the passenger side rear is right under this. So this is all the fuel stuff from the fuel tank there. I don't really like the look of this, but I think it's just a matter of unclipping it here and pulling it off. I think that is literally all it needs done, but I'm going to wait until they come back just to be sure. Having a lift really does make it a whole lot easier getting these in and out, because working on the ground with just a couple of jacks is not ideal, and this makes it a lot easier and nicer to do. We'll do this side first because, like I said, the other side is below the fuel tank. And yeah, 14. Thought it would be 14. Nah, it came out really easy. It just fell out. Hopefully the other one is as easy to get in. Probably my Robertson.
Jesus Christ.
Coilovers are in. Take a drive up to the top of the yard and see how bouncy it is. We have adjusted the dampeners. They are 24-way adjustable dampeners. So take up top yard and we shall see. Okay guys, so that brings us to the end of today's video. I will give you a more up-to-date review once I drive on the car out on the road, but I'm not going to take it out for another little while. But yeah, it was a little bit bouncy up there. I feel like that might be my problem though. On my part, I may need to adjust the dampeners a bit more and play about with them. They are a good budget coilover. You can decide for yourself what you think of the coilovers. They look nice, they are fresh, and they're a lot better than the ones I had originally. I'm still not sure if I'm going to keep coilovers in it or if I'm going to bag it or what I'm going to do with this car. But I do know one thing is for sure, I'm going to get my arches fixed. You guys will remember whenever I took the car and was messing about with it that I wrecked my arches, the massive wheels that were on the car at the time, and it really crumbled my arches. So that is the first thing I'm going to be doing. So I'll give you a better update on the S2000 once I've drove on the road. Alright guys, as always, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.